Hi everyone, Dan the Card Man back again. Welcome to part 2 of my latest CGA Card Grading Australia submission return. As you can see from part 1, it'll probably be up a week apart between videos, but I fixed the lighting. Power of television, right? Fixed the lighting in between. I haven't looked at these yet, as you know. So just do a recap of what we got in part 1. So I sent off a bunch of... If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. But for those that maybe haven't or just want a summary, I basically sent off a bunch of Chromium cards from the Chromium Archive Edition set that I bought off eBay for $1 each. Primarily just to get some nice card slab for my PC to have on my shelf with the rest of my collection. And then just to sell some of the duplicates. Trying to fund the hobby, fund what I paid for the grades and get them back. I'll get my money back basically, and where I can. So yeah, we did pretty well. So just to summarize again, Card Grading Australia. So they give you this little pamphlet when you get your cards back. So please check them out. Their website's there. They're very, very nice bunch of people. Local Aussie company, been around the longest in terms of grading within Australia. Definitely worth checking them out. So there's their current schedule. So these were economy, 30 business days. And I sent off 26 cards, so working out to be $13.70 a card, which is really cheap, right? A lot of people talk. There's a lot of negative people in Australia, to be honest, about getting cards graded here. They think it's a waste of money. But at the same time, it's not worth paying $50, $60 Australian to get a PC card graded by PSA, SGC, HGA, unless it's high value, right? There's nothing wrong with supporting a local Aussie business, getting something graded for the PC and having it protected, right? And in the meantime, more people do that, which it looks like more people are doing with the likes of Pokemon and trading card game stuff. Other TCG stuff other than Pokemon. Like, it'll build, right? And there's lots of competition now within Australia. I don't think it's all good. Some of these new companies that are coming in, I think, are doing it for the wrong reasons, but it's part of the process, right? Like, let's support these businesses and just be happy. Sorry, mini rant. Apologize. So like I said, let's do a quick recap. So there's a bunch of, like I said, Chromium Archive Edition cards. As you can see there, we got a 10 of card 63, so Super Saiyan Goku fighting Frieza. 3 out of 10. This one was a 9.5. I think one of the corners was a bit soft, which is why we got a 9.5, I think is what we said. I'll have to look a bit closer. Like I said, this batch I did a much more detailed review of the cards and I cleaned them with a cloth before setting them in. Compared to my first batch of cards where we saw got some low grades. And the biggest concern I had with these was going to be surface scratches because it's quite common for these Chromium cards. But it looks like we've done pretty well so far. I think what's let me down is a couple soft corners. I'm not sure if that happened in transit or if I just didn't notice it. Who knows? But as you can see here, like for some of these, I sent off triplet cards. So the plan would be to keep the higher grade ones, so the lower grade. So everything I'm putting in this pile is what I'm keeping. These 9.5s will go for sale, so you get another 9.5 there. I got this graded to sell because at the time, to pay $350 to get all these cards graded or whatever it was like a lot of money just to send off in one go. So I just wanted to test how the process went. So things like this, I only sent one in, either just to sell to make some money back or just, like I said, to test it. And I've got more here that I will send in, but I'm not sure if I want to do that now. So this is an if. I'm not sure if I want to sell this one just yet. So yeah, like I do like the Chromium Holochrome cards better, but I don't have too many duplicates of those. And as you can see here, we got 3 10s of Super Saiyan Goku, which is really cool. So I'll be selling 2 of these. Probably the lowest serial number 1, which is this one on top, which is pretty cool that they're aligned, right? So 3 10s. I'll look through later. Pull the 10s in one pile, the 9.5s another. So this is the lowest grade one that we got in the first batch in 8.5, and it's because that bottom left corner is very soft. It's a bit hard to tell, but it's not square. And there might be some other surface damage that I missed. Like you can see there's some whiting. So you can see they do, it's pretty harsh, right? They're not like, the corner might be soft, but their grading isn't, right? So 8.5, and we're on 9.5. So this is like one of the iconic scenes from the anime, right? And the manga. So I think that should do well when I try and sell it. And then finally we've got a 10. And then probably Vegeta is my favorite character. And this is like a really iconic moment. does his pose all the time moving forwards. Obviously, his stance, his battle stance. I mean, we were lucky enough to get 3 10s, which is really cool. So again, I'll work out later which is the one I want to keep, which 2 I want to sell. And if anyone in the comments is interested in them, please hit me up. Let me just move these to the side. What's pretty cool about these guys is they stack as well, these cards. And then we'll put the 8-5 there. So hopefully 8-5 is the lowest card we get, or lowest grade we get. Let's see if I can just get that there. The glare's still pretty poor, guys. Sorry, I need to figure out how to improve my lighting situation. But for the time being, it'll do. So 41. So I think there's 2 41s. So let's see what this is. Nice. Another Vegeta. Another really cool one. Again, can't complain with the gem mint, right? I guess we'll see why the edge around the top right. A bit rough. Because there's so much going on with these cards. There's so much texture, so much glare. I've probably missed a few things, but it is what it is, right? All right, did we get a 10? Hopefully we did. Nice. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. So again, I'm not sure if I want to keep these. I know I said if I sent in 2 or more than one of a card, I would plan was to keep the highest grade, but who knows? I always change my mind. It's a really nice card. Really nice shot of Vegeta. Alright, 2 57s, I believe. Yep. Let's see. I said, what else did I send in? I don't remember now. 9-5. So this is from one of the movies, I think. It's funny how, so Chromium and Holochrome are meant to be from Series 1, 2, and 3, like the best cards from Series 1, 2, and 3, which basically covers Raditz up until midway through the Namek saga. And there's a few cards that I've called out when I've looked through the film cards that I spoke about in my film card box break that don't fit, right? And this is definitely from one of the movies. I think it's like, I forget what it's called. It's one of the first few. It's like Dead. It's a Dead Zone or something along those lines. It used to be in the opening to the US anime when the original one with the Rock the Dragon theme. 9-5. Did we get a 10? Yes, we did. How good. This is so cool. I'm so happy with this. I've got so many cards now for the shelf. The wife is going to kill me. So like I said, I sent off the chromiums. I might send in some of the holochromes, but we'll see. So again, it's pretty interesting. Like so many of these cards, like this one talks about him fighting. I just said it earlier, but I'll say it again. This one talks about him fighting Raccoon, right? There's another one with Goku and Krillin doing Kamehamehas, which I'm fairly certain is from the Cooler movie. Might be from Lord Slug 1 or 2. Or I get confused. So this is, I think, 32. This might be the one with Goku and Gohan riding Nimbus, but we'll see. Yes, it is. And nice, we got a 10. Sorry about the warm hands on the fingerprints remaining. That's awesome. So this is another really cool card that I think will do well. Look nice on a slab, on a shelf, a card stand, and then I think it'll do well when trying to sell. Did we get 2 10s? Yes, we did. You can sort of see where they're going, right? In the sense that it looks like they've got the lower grades on top. So we've got 2 60s, a 40, a 55, a 66, and a 51. So this will be the last of my duplicates, these 2, and the rest are singles. So let's see how we did. Let's see. I'm just trying to work out which card it was, but you got no idea looking at the back because the text doesn't match the front. So nice one there of Goku breaking Frieza's back. So this is one I'm indifferent on. Very happy with the 10, obviously. Do I want to keep it? I'm not sure. I don't know. I said earlier I might not get the holochromes graded, but now I'm very tempted. And then 9-5. Again, probably something to do with the corner, or there's some nicking there on the... Look there at the bottom edge. The edge is not very sharp. It's got a bit fluffing. I don't know what you call that. There's a term they use. It's definitely not fluffing. All right, and then we've got 4 singles. So I think one of these is like a Bulma, Bikini Bulma, I think it was. I think 2 of them are the Ginyu Force, but let's see. So 40, this is triple card Ken Goku. Okay, not bad. I've got like a bunch more of these, but the cost was getting too high, so I was like, okay, let's just pace myself, send in what we can. I'm not super like a huge fan of that card, but I'll try and sell it and see how we go. 55. Is this Bikini Bomber? No, it's Goku and a 9, first 9. This one probably got done for centering because there's not much happening on the card itself, and there's some looks like there's some soft cornering there. And the card looks like it's actually miscut. Or is it just how it is in the slab? No, it's how it is in the slab. Yes, maybe soft cornering, soft edging. Yeah, that corner's definitely soft. You can sort of see. It's good, right? Saying where, like, you can see they are looking at things, right? And like I said earlier, this was like the first batch of cards that I sent off, and I didn't really, like, I looked at them with a magnifying glass, but I looked in much more detail than I have previously, but not as detailed as I should have been, because I sort of just winged it, to be fair. Let's see what you still on this. Nice 10 there of Krillin. Nice looking card. I forget when this is from. Is this from when he's trying to, like... Is this on Namek? Talks about him releasing the Spirit Bomb when he's fighting Vegeta. But I don't know if that's when it's from. Who knows? Someone might better correct me. And then last but not least, let's see. Maybe I didn't send off Bikini Bomber in this batch. This might be the Ginyu Force card. And it is. Nice. And a 9. Can't complain with that. Some softening on the edges. Again, I thought this would be a cool card. This would have been a nice one to get in a 10, considering it's one that I don't necessarily want to keep myself, and it was one that I was hoping to try and make some cash on. But I'll check it on eBay and see how we go. Nice. Did much better than I was expecting. It's a lot of 10s. I think up to 26 cards at sea. We got 1, 3, 7, 9 5s, 2 9s, and an 8.8 and an 8 5. So we got 16 10s. Can't complain with that, right? And I think we're going to do pretty well with Risa, and that basically means I might be able to fund the next batch of cards, which I'll quickly show you actually. Just give me 1 sec. Let's move all these. Sorry about the noise. Give me 1 second. Okay, so there's a bunch of cards here that I was going to send off. So as you can see, I've got some more of the Series 2 silver inserts because I basically want all 10 graded. So I'll probably send these off. Let me get them back in order. So these are the ones I obviously didn't send off in the first batch. Just make sure they're in order. Nice. So I'll probably send off these just so I've got the full set. I was hoping to have a full set of 10, but I think that's going to be a bit too hard to do. I was hoping to send off some of the golds as well, but as you saw in the last video, they're pretty hard to get in good condition, so I don't really want to waste my time. I'm happy just to keep those in my binder. And this was the next batch that I had actually all packaged and ready to go. So there's some other things in here. Let me separate. So I basically had all this packaging ready to go. Obviously I had some Bikini Bombers, which I think is a nice looking card. Peak OG Dragon Ball humor, right? With this. I was going to send off 3 of those. There was a couple here from Frieza and Goku. One of my favorite cards in the set, to be honest. Sorry, 1 second. I just really like the refractor in this one. It looks really nice. It looks even better in the holochrome. Again, 2 there of Gohan in ape form. There was 2 there of Frieza. Another 2 Super Saiyan Gokus. Again, not super keen on this card. And notice some of these weren't in the best condition. Some more there of Super Saiyan Goku. Nice one there of Goku when you destroyed Nappa and you did the Kaioken the first time and Vegeta freaked out. One there of Vegeta. Nice one there of Gohan. And I think these were like the third card of some of the duplicates that I sent in today. Oh, that's one of them. And then these were just some single card that I was going to list. This is one I was talking about earlier that is from, I think, the Lord Slug movie. But it's talking about it being from Series 1, 2, and 3, which is clearly wrong, and there's the rest. And then in terms of what else I was looking at sending in, these are just some cards from my wife and I's PC from that we've busted ourselves in packs and we've done them together for Pokemon, or some cards I bought online for her. She's obviously a big fan of like Eevee and Pikachu, like all girls are, to be honest. So there's some there, some Eevees, and then basically the OG evolutions, and then I've got a Slifer and Obelisk here from the recent Egyptian God started X that I'm contemplating sending in. So that's it. Hope you liked the video. Sorry for going on a bit of a tangent at the start and talking a lot rather than just showing the cards, but it's part of my process, right? So I hope you do enjoy them. Let me know if you've got any questions below. I've said this a few times, and I feel like I've said this a few times as well, the fact that I've said this a few times. I'm going to be doing a how to grade video. Not necessarily how to grade it, sorry, how to submit. So the plan will be to do it for SGC and HGA, having a Australian flavour basically put on it, just so people know the most efficient and effective way to get it to the States and the most economical, whilst also being safe, right? So I can go through that in detail. And then I'll probably do something for Card Grading Australia as well. So please keep an eye out for that. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, please let me know. If you did, please also let me know what you liked about it. If you have any questions, please reach out. I'm trying to build this channel, right? So I want to try and do more stuff like this. And it gives me a lot of good ideas when I chat with you guys. A few of you have reached out to on Instagram and things like that, and it's quite nice. So yeah, please keep it up. And like I said, as always, I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.